You have decided to go with the false ceiling. Great. But now comes that part that confuses almost everyone. Which lights do you put in it? Because here's the thing. A beautifully designed false ceiling with the wrong lights is a wasted opportunity. And a simple plain ceiling with the right lights can make your entire home feel like it belongs in a magazine. Today, I'm going to walk you through every type of light that goes into a false ceiling. What each one does, where it goes, and most importantly, which color of light to use where. By the end of this, you'll never be confused about ceiling lights again. Hi everyone, this is Upasana from SKIC Projects Bangalore. Let's get into it. First, the color rule. Before we get into the types, let me give you one simple rule that applies to every light in your home. Main lights for daily use go with white or neutral. Ambient and decorative lights always warm. That's it. Remember this and everything else will fall into place. White and neutral feel bright and functional, perfect for working, cooking, daily life. Warm feels cozy, soft and luxurious, perfect for creating mood and ambience. Now let's look at each light type. The panel light. This is your main light and everyday light. The one that lights up the whole room for daily use. Panel lights have a flat body, square or round, and they spread light uniformly across the entire room. No harsh shadows, no spots, just clean, even light. Most panel lights come with a 3-in-1 color option, white, neutral and warm, all in one fitting. For daily use, go with white or neutral. For kitchen specifically, always white. You need bright, clear light when you're cooking. For living rooms and bedrooms, neutral is a great choice. It's softer than white, but it's still bright enough for everyday use. Panel lights are your workhorse. Every room needs them. Next, rope lights. These are your ambient lights, the ones that create atmosphere. In false ceiling, when a core is created, which is a gap between your original ceiling and the false ceiling, rope lights are placed inside that gap. You don't see the light fittings at all. You only see a soft warm glow coming from the ceiling, and that warm glow completely transforms the feel of a room. For rope lights, always go with warm color. This is not a daily work light, it's a mood light. Warm is the only choice here. Switch on your panel lights for work. Switch on your rope lights in the evening and your home immediately feels like a completely different, much more beautiful space. Now profile lights. This one is the current trend because it's absolutely everywhere in modern interiors. A profile light is a channel, a slim aluminum frame with an LED strip fitted inside and a frosted cap covering. What makes profile lights special is that they do two jobs at once. One, they act as a design element. You can create beautiful geometric patterns, lines and shapes on your ceiling using profile lights. Even a plain flat ceiling suddenly has character. 2. They also provide functional light. So one fitting gives you both design and illumination. Profile lights are the reason you see those clean glowing lines running across ceilings in luxury homes and hotels. For color, white or neutral works beautiful as main lights, or warm if it is used as ambient light. If you want a minimal ceiling that still feels designed, profile lights are your answer. COB lights and spot lights. These are your focus lights, your highlighters. A COB light has a cylindrical body with a reflector inside. This means it throws a concentrated beam of light, and that beam creates a beautiful shadow effect on whatever it's pointing at. A wall trim, a wallpaper panel, a piece of wall art, or decorative corner. Point a COB light at any of these and it immediately becomes a focal point in the room. The shadow effect makes textures look richer and details look sharper. Spotlights work similarly, and many of them can be tilted so you can direct the light exactly where you want it. For COB and spotlights, go with neutral or warm. Never white. White light here feels harsh and clinical. Warm or neutral enhances the shadow effect and makes the highlight feel intentional and luxurious. These are the lights that make your design details come alive. The track lights. specifically magnetic track lights. These are the most versatile ceiling light option available today. A track light is a rail fixed into the ceiling, and multiple light fixtures can be attached anywhere along that rail and adjusted in any direction. This gives you complete flexibility. For example, imagine a long open space where your foyer, living and dining are connected. Instead of putting separate lights in each zone, you run a single track across the entire length. One track, different functions. The room looks cohesive, clean and incredibly well lit. This is called a linear diffusion track, and it makes a long room feel bigger, brighter and more designed. For color, neutral is ideal here. If you're using track lights purely for focus, neutral or warm both work beautifully. And finally, decorative lights. These are the lights that are not about illumination at all. They are purely about beauty. A pendant light dropping over a side table. A hanging light above the dining table. A chandelier in a spacious living and dining area. These lights add a design moment to your home. They are the jewelry of your ceiling. But here's the important thing. Choose them with intention. A pendant light over a dining table should complement your dining furniture, not compete with it. A chandelier in the living room should match the scale of the room, not overpower it. When chosen right, one beautiful hanging light can elevate the entire character of a space. When chosen wrong, it looks like an afterthought. So let me quickly bring it all together for you. Panel lights, your main everyday lights, white or neutral. Rope lights, your mood and ambience lights, always warm. Profile lights, your design and main light combined, white, neutral or warm. COB and Spot Lights, your highlight and shadow lights, neutral or warm. Track lights, your flexible multifunctional lights, neutral. Decorative lights, your statement and jewelry lights, choose with intention. The right light in the right place, that's all it takes. Because lights are not just about brightness. They are about how your home feels when you walk into it at the end of a long day. Get them right and your home will feel completely alive. At SKIC Projects, we plan every light with intention, matching your design theme, your lifestyle and your space. Free consultation, zero pressure, complete transparency. Happy interiors everyone. See you in the next one.